Testing, testing. Got it up close to your mouth there.
There we go.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know why it says ECL beacon on it. I understood that. Fuel valve open. Parachute pin is out, sitting right here. This is the parachute. For bird was to go through and hit me, you probably want to pull that. Because you can't get as hard as you can. Ignition in and on A and B. Alright. Alright. DC backup. Make sure I know where the backups are on. Fuel pressure is in the. Actually go auxiliary pump off. Alright. Warm up a little bit here. Bring the flaps down to 0. Good.
Niner inches of mercury. Chester Airport, automated weather observation, 195.
We're kind of neat here. We can do a lot of things on this display, and these
variable
all
at 3 knots. Visibility more than 10. Sky condition scattered at 4,600. Temperature 2-3 Celsius. Dew point 1-2 Celsius. Altimeter 3019 inches of mercury.
3019.
Chester Airport, automated weather observation 1957 Zulu. Wind variable at 3 knots.
Oh, you whole thing?
Yeah, you gotta push it. Actually works better this way. I found the other way doesn't work that great. These three are three identical computers in a lot of respects. They're both made by Dynon there in Woodinville, Seattle. Oh. So, but they're all they're independent from each other, but at the same time they do communicate with each other. So I can make some selections that'll pop up on your screen and vice versa. It's like I can see this and that. I could do an all PFD display right here, or you know, there's a lot of different options there. This doesn't have toe brakes or heel brakes. Our brakes are right here. Kind of goofy.
Where? This?
This is the brake. I got a throttle, brake, trim. You have an indicator. I have an indicator right here, but that's my trim. Chester traffic, like 521 Juliet Whiskey Crossing 35. I don't know if I'm going to use 35. I'm actually going to use the other one. Looks like that's what they're using too, so. We're going to go down to 17. That's the thing about airplanes, they're going to get hot on the ground.
Yeah. What, from a crosswind to
down the runway, yeah, a little quartering headwind. Yeah, just get that little mic really close to your mouth there.
okay.
We're looking for this oil temperature to come up in the green. We're going to come down here, do a warm up, run up and all that stuff. We got another checklist we'll be on.
You gonna wait for that Cessna up there?
Yeah, we're right behind him. That's the one we took the other day. So this has this, I got the brake, pulling the brake, and I got a parking brake.
Yeah.
That was good, that was good. So blah blah blah, flap 0. Hold set for wind, much going on. Nose it to wind. Okay, we're gonna do the next one before takeoff. So it says nose, position nose into wind. It's actually because they have a lot of these airplanes down in Florida, and those engines will overheat in Florida.
Oh.
They just need them, keep air flowing through them. But we don't have an issue there. We're trying to warm it up actually. Parking brake is set.
What's this?
Coolant temperature. We have
Oh, okay.
cylinder heads are water cooled. Cylinders are air cooled. We're looking at oil temperature. I want to get it up in the green there.
Yes.
But manifold pressure on our
Fuel pressure.
what do we call it? Fuel injection. Controls are free and correct. I did just set the altimeter. Transponder. Let's see. Back to display here. PFD. We are on VFR. Now we're going to go on alt correct. 1200, squawking 1200. Oil temperature 122 F minimum. Actually there, I wonder why that says get it a little higher, but whatever. Alright, throttle.
Traffic system 53323 departing runway 17, close traffic.
Trying to get it up to 3600.
Chester Granite Beach 58 Quebec is 3 East, 2,700. I'm going to be overflying the field.
Alright, everything's coming in the green there. We're going to do a slow change between the computers. Watching the lights up here. Good, we want to see that. That's going to go off. good. And go both. And both lanes on and lights out. Good. We're going to do a test on the auxiliary pump. We're looking now at fuel pressure. We want to see fuel pressure spike up. We're going to pull the main breaker now. Main fuel pump off. Alright, so our auxiliary pump is working. That back in. Take the auxiliary pump off. Throttle down to 2000. Now warm enough. Set flap set. 15. Trim set.
And Chester traffic Cessna 323 is turning left down 1417 Chester.
Radios are set, ELT is armed. Kind of a dumb thing. Parking brake release, blah blah blah. Alright. Now let me glance up here real quick to refresh my speeds. 50 degrees, 46 knots. We're looking for 46 on a rotation speed. We're going to climb out at 56 and get to 61. You're going to hear the AOA indicator go off initially, and we're just going to, it goes off as soon as I push the nose over tab. Okay. Here, this thing. There we go. I think it's recording this time. Trim indicator, I'm a little aft here on the trim. Chester traffic, lights blocked, 521 Juliet Whiskey, taking the active 17, Chester.
And Chester traffic Cessna 323 is turning left base 17 Chester.
Ready? Okay, here we go.
Chester traffic, Bay traffic, Quebec is 3 miles southeast on the 45 to join westbound 17 Chester.
AOA gets annoying, doesn't it? Yeah. So you're hearing it initially because it's just developing lift, so when you're first rolling out, it thinks the airplane is stalled.
Altitude.
Alright, it's set that low.
323 final 17.
Alright, here, feel a little dip here as we go to 0.
Chester traffic, Bay traffic, Quebec is turning midfield left downwind 17 Chester.
So look here on the screen, this tells us our bogeys. Oh. That's that guy that just started yapping. But you heard the other one, the Cessna that we were flying the other day, he just turned left base. He's not anywhere on the screen because they're not broadcasting anything. He doesn't even have his transponder on. So which one are we? Oh, right there.
So who's this?
That's the other airplane. You just heard him talking a second ago. And we're going to switch to -6 degrees. That's going to speed us up. You can take the plane here.
Chester traffic, Bay traffic, Quebec turning left base 17 Chester.
Over there. We'll climb up so you can see our altitude here at 1,400 feet. And maybe we'll take it to like 2,000. Yeah, the clouds are 5,200, but I kind of doubt that.
Turning final 17 Chester.
screw up this way.
Manchester traffic light port, 1 Juliet Whiskey is departing the pattern to the east, Chester.
You know how roomy it is in here?
Yeah.
What a light sport, man. That Kappa we had that you never got to fly in, it was so smashed. We can find a happy altitude. This ain't bad, but... We got our fuel gallons per hour. You're doing that, I'm gonna see what's around us. Let's see, where do I want to go? Maplewood, no.
5 Quebec is clear.
Window. See the magenta line?
Chester traffic system 53323 departing runway 17 close to Chester.
Follow the magenta line if you want. There's autopilot I could turn on, but I'll let you fly. I'll show you this really neat button real quick. So let's say you just accidentally went into a cloud.
Autopilot.
It just levels your airplane. There you go. This one's even cooler. I could press that button. It'll take me a 180 and go back. Oh, get you out of where you just were, but keep you level. I like the safety feature. Anyway, come to the right a little bit, you'll see the magenta line that you want to go get on there.
Autopilot off.
Oh, I forgot to turn it off.
Fighting me.
Autopilot. Disconnect.
So is this our elevation, 25?
Yep, 2,580 feet. Climbing. You can come down a little bit, or just level off there. Let it accelerate. You can use this trim here. So this is the button right to your right. So pushing forward is going to trim down. Pushing up is going to trim up. And you just find it so it's virtually hands off. You use your left hand to use the stick and your right hand to use the trim and the throttle. That's why I like flying from the left seat, or the right seat, because I naturally have my hand on this side. I just love this plane. It has got so many safety features. It's so comfy to fly. You gotta get used to the sound of the engine.
Yeah, it's really
Kind of a whiny noise.
higher rev.
But I got used to it. This little guy right here, that's your angle of attack indicator. You can hear it audibly, but if we were approaching stall, obviously that would... So, let's see, we're doing, if we...
323, left downwind 17.
We could be doing 110 knots right now, you're doing 101. So if we go to 4,800 RPM, you should be able to do about that. Do about 100 knots or so. So some neat things here and some displays. Let's see. TFD tool. Oh, 6-pack. There we go. Really seems like an add to the control screen here. I could put that on. Now I got a standard 6-pack like you'd see in a Cessna.
Okay.
Chester traffic, Cessna 323, left base 17.
So we're gonna go, this is the other thing, so we're now I can go window, so I just pulled up window, we're going over there.
And Chester
So
traffic.
here I can look at what the runways look like, it'll tell me what the runway is. I can see what the weather is there. 070 at 10 knots. Gives me the plates. I want to pull those up. Calm frequency so we can tune calm.
Weather observation 2014 Zulu. Wind missing. Visibility 10. Sky condition view 5,000.
That's not very helpful, is it? Wind missing. So this right here is a speedway for car and driver. That's where they own their test tracks.
Oh.
Also an emergency landing location, but we're not supposed to land there. Unless obviously you have an emergency and then you probably still get fined by them, but pilots always say that's an emergency landing spot. You're gonna go down there. So you can see we have an airplane ahead of us, but he's 47 feet above us, 4,700 feet.
This one?
Yep. We'll see him, he's up there.
This show which way he's going?
Yeah, the little arrow points, the orange arrow. We'll come over to the right a little more, try to get on that line. Are you okay with the bumps?
Yeah.
Yeah. Pop that open a little bit. That feels nice.
That's the freeway down below us.
This is Highway 2. This goes between Manchester and down to New London. Things touchscreen. You can move things around. Like this though, it's got a nice feature here where I can see what the runways are and what their headings. 3618, 2709. So this is got a crosswind runway. show you this too. So you're set to go there. Let's see, I think it'll do it here.
Autopilot.
I'll take you right to it. I'll take it off though. Wait.
Autopilot. Disconnect.
That's it over there. I think we're probably going to land on 009, but what we'll do is we'll just overfly the field. You go right over the top. We're 1,900 feet, our pattern altitude 1,200. We'll shoot a couple landings there. See it right ahead.
What's that?
Do you see the airport straight ahead? Kind of 1230 a little bit. You're pointed at it.
That clearing way up there.
Yep. Nobody's even talking. Nobody's there. Kind of a sad situation. It's a nice airport, but not a lot of people use it. Oh, 4,200 feet.
Bird under us.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we're already over there.
Yeah, so come over to the right a little more.
The other plane?
I don't see anybody, do you? We do have someone here right at our altitude. Let's come to the right more. Should be off over here. He's now 200 feet above us.
Leaving altitude.
Sometimes it'll give phantom images, but somewhat uncommon. That window traffic, Flight Sport 1 Juliet Whiskey is going to be overflying midfield to enter left down 1 for 09.
We got crossing pattern.
Yeah, but you actually see him? Oh, there he is. I got him. He should be talking.
Warrior 49145, departing airport area to the east.
Hey, Warrior, what runway were you just using?
09.
Okay, that's what I thought, thank you.
Let me do this first landing, remember how I do it.
Approaching altitude.
I gotta unprogram that thing. You're hearing there's a message because you can go in here and you can program what altitude you want it to remind you to go to. And you can tell the autopilot to keep you at that altitude.
And wind of traffic, lights port 1 Juliet Whiskey overflying the field at 1,300, 200 left downwind 409. Wind of
No. Go on.
wind of traffic, lights port 1 Juliet Whiskey entering left downwind 409. Wind of
15 degrees. Probably just 15.
wind of traffic, lights port 1 Juliet Whiskey left base for 09. Wind of traffic, lights port 1 Juliet Whiskey, short final 09. Wind of
Oh, wow. We're gonna do this. I forgot, his airplane doesn't sink. So this is a forward slip. And then we're going to let it turn into a side slip and come back over. Look at that synthetic vision on the fills the runway. Dude.
traffic, light support, 1 Juliet Whiskey, clearly active, exiting at Delta.
You want to drive it on down there? Oh, use your feet. That's not going to do anything. Brakes here. I go a little bit quicker. Just a 10, not much at all. So, Andrew put this here for him. I had to remember, we never put one over here. The airplane has one of the challenges of this plane is it doesn't have a very good reference line for you to know that you're on the center line. So, like, you notice when I landed, I was actually skewed a little bit.
Yeah.
I was inadvertently using the nose of the airplane instead of this. I'm supposed to use this. I remember that after I landed, but you're supposed to use this. So, this should be the center line, so you should bring it over here.
Warrior 4914 Fox is left downwind, turning base for 09 at Wyndham, touch and go.
Somebody coming down?
Yeah, he's over there. That's the guy that we saw before. Anyway, so that's what you're going to use when you're landing, is you want to use that as a reference line. And we'll just come on. Start slowing down here. Not going to squeeze in front of him. There he is right there.
Wyndham Unicom, Warrior 4914 Fox is base, turning final for 09 at Wyndham, touch and go.
Throttle back.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh, actually, you want a little bit. See right here it says back. I'll try to bring it up just bottom of the grid there. Mainly that's actually so there's enough cooling air coming over the cylinders. So go around, you try landing?
That was 2. Nice.
Oh, the forward slip?
Yeah.
Oh, we don't have to do that. I just do that because I'm like, oh, I'm too high. Then remember, this airplane doesn't come down. You have to, we'll just come down, we'll let it come down a lot more so we don't have to forward slip it. Yeah, I usually don't do that with passengers. I have to do it with students. They have to learn that really good. They always slip it. I'm like, more rudder! Gotta slam that rudder in there and get that aileron over and get that sucker to slip. Okay, so you can do the takeoff here. So, you can go line us back up. He's already going off.
Go this way?
Yep. What we're going to do is, I'll make the call here. Oh, he already took off. And with the traffic, that lights 1 Juliet Whiskey taking the active 09, closed up traffic window. But just kind of situate yourselves here. Line up on the center line and line the center line up with the red. We'll do a 0 degree takeoff. What you're going to do is you start rolling out, you're going to use your feet to keep you straight. First, I'll make sure nothing happens. And then, once it gets to about 46 miles an hour, you'll see that. That's when you kind of start adding a little more back pressure. Before that, we want to add some because we want to get the nose off. But about 46, start adding back pressure, and you just kind of keep it in there, and then we're going to start climbing out at about 60. We're going to push it over to 70. Alright. So throttle's next one over. You're going to have a little bit of right rudder pressure and bring it all the way up full power. Not that much right pressure. A little less. Full power. All the way. Add in a little bit of back pressure. Now you can lift it off just a little bit more. That's just the AOA, we're okay. Push it over just a tad. Just kind of hold this for a minute. So hold enough back pressure so we're doing 70. We don't want to get up to 80, we want it to climb. And stay on this heading for a moment. So if you look here, you're doing east. Or 080, we were supposed to be 090, but that's fine. A little bit more back pressure, I want to do 70. Plane will climb very well. We're a tad heavy, but we're not overweight. We're just a little more.
Wyndham Unicom 14914 Fox is downwind at 09 landing.
Alright, so now you can see us on here. Let's make a left turn here.
Wyndham traffic, light 1 Julie Whiskey, train left crosswind 09, looking for traffic, Wyndham.
That climb in there. We're going to take it up to 1,200 feet. Alright, level off, keep climbing. We're looking for this guy, where the heck he went. And go ahead and make your left turn again. You're at altitude, so we're going to throttle back.
Wyndham Unicom, Warrior 4914 Fox, turning base 09, Wyndham landing.
Now you can let it accelerate to 90, it's fine. Okay, so now we're paralleling the runway. 1,200 feet, we can maintain this altitude. Once we're about mid-field, that's when we're going to bring it back to idle. Or at least start bringing the power down. And I got the Warrior in sight on final.
Landing 2.
Yeah, he's landing. Cross him in just a minute. About when he lands is about when we'll cross past him. Now if you notice your track here, you're kind of creeping in on the airport, so come to the right a little bit. You want to parallel it. Start bringing his down. We'll add in 15 degrees. That's going to help us slow down. You're going to be shooting for about there, 65. A bit above 60. Come out a little farther here because we...
Wyndham Unicom 14 Fox, clear of 09.
When you hear that beepity beep, that just means push the nose over just a tad, or add power, one of the two. Alright, make a left turn here, we're going to turn left base. Let the nose stay down here.
Wyndham traffic, light 1 Julie Whiskey, left base for 09. Wyndham.
I love that AOA indicator. Nice way to stay safe. Alright, so you can very gently start turning left. Let the nose stay down. Where guys get themselves into trouble is this turn right here, is they'll start skidding the turn. You can see it turn bank indicator. So see, we need to press a little bit more left rudder. We'll just let us fly over here a little bit. Because slipping made you a little nervous. Right now I actually could do a side slip and put us right on back, but we won't do that. We'll start bringing our power down a little more. Got a good glide slope. And then correct yourself. So now you're going to line up. Center line with the red tape. Now we don't have to hit the numbers. We've got a plenty long runway, so you can go well beyond the 9. We're going to fly it right to the ground. Back over just a tad. There we go. Power off. Get down. Now just hold it off. And start increasing back pressure. Hold that. Hold it. Let it come down a little more. Let it come down a little more. Now all the way back. There you go. Hey, look at that. Oops. Wrong one. So what you did when you're landing, you did is what's called ballooning, where you initially start your back pressure, then it's something you have to get used to with a feeling of the airplane. We want it to keep sinking. If it starts rising, we've got to do something about it. So in our case, we were high enough up where I could just push the nose over. If you're really close to the ground and you're starting to balloon, you actually just increase back pressure. Then we got back down, we're good. But the nice thing with the brake and the throttle, remember, is that they're both back.
18 for departure.
So when you're coming to stop, throttle and brake are back, so there's nothing you have to push forward. So you can drive it down there. And you're driving out.
Warrior 4914 Fox departing 09 Wyndham.
Just like a clock on.
Wyndham traffic. Skyline 2 Mike Tango is 10 miles to the southwest and inbound for 09 Wyndham.
Else coming in?
Yeah. Okay, shoot us that. Then go ahead and steer back over. Either way's out, so you're fine. Alright, so same kind of takeoff. This time we're going to use 15 degrees of flaps. No, you're fine, he's not over there. Kick in from right rudder as you come around. So what you want to do on rollouts, we have an immense amount of torque. You're going to have a little bit of right rudder pressure, but it's not much. You're not really physically moving the rudder, you're just holding pressure on your right foot. Now Wyndham traffic, lights 1 Juliet Whiskey, taking the active 09, close left traffic, Wyndham. Let's do one more and then we'll go somewhere else. Yeah, and all the way forward. Very gradually.
Wyndham traffic, Skyline 2
Mike Tango
is
all the way up
to the southwest. We'll overfly the field 2000, enter 45.
We're adding some back pressure.
09 Wyndham.
Just push it over just a tad. I'll take the flaps off in just a second. We want to wait till we have a positive rate of climb. Keep in that right rudder. There you go. What you're looking at is right there. See the ball? It's stepping on the ball. So if the ball is on the left side, you push a little bit on your left side. If the ball is on the right side, you push a little on your right foot. Okay, so I'm going to take the flaps out. You're going to feel a little bit of a drop.
Wyndham Unicom, Warrior 4914 Fox is entering downwind for 09 Wyndham landing.
to do that 70 again. I got him right there. Those dropped. Flying we've done so far, we've only used 2.2 gallons of fuel. Very efficient little sucker. Alright, so now you can make a left turn here. You want to turn about 360 degrees. You're basically going to face directly north. You're looking here at your little compass. Once you get to north, you're going to bank out to the right. Level off, northerly heading. Yep. So hold that heading, keep climbing. We're now 1,200 feet, we can level off. Once we get over these power lines, we'll go ahead and turn left and we'll head back down to about 270 degrees.
Wyndham Unicom, Warrior 14 Fox.
Go ahead and follow the power lines, 270.
Wyndham landing.
Wyndham traffic, like 1 Juliet Whiskey, turning left down 1409, traffic inside Wyndham.
So he's...
Wyndham traffic, Skyline 2 Mike Tango overflying the field at 2000, will enter a 45 for left, downwind 09 Wyndham.
So he's going to come right over, and he's going to go over in that back corner and zip around and then get on. Follow behind us.
That Piper landing too, or is it?
So you got the Warrior right here, and then you have a Cessna 182 that's going over our head right now. See, there's the 182. He's actually over there. Alright, so come to the right a little bit. Add in some flaps. Go make a left turn. Alright, nose is fine. Add in a little bit of left rudder there. Get that ball back in the middle. That feeling you had, I could tell you noticed it. You felt like you were skidding. Because you were skidding? So that's the issue that guys will get into when they're trying to make this last turn, is they'll skid on the outside of that turn and stall it and go beep. That's the dead man's turn. They're just not paying attention to their coordination.
Wyndham Unicom, 14 Fox on taxiway D, clear of 09.
Wyndham traffic, like 1 Juliet Whiskey, left base for 09, landing traffic is seen.
So wait a minute longer here, then you'll make your turn here for runway. That sequence, start turning for it. Kind of hold this heading for a minute. I think we're going to go a little bit. Came in a little shallow before. Alright, so we want it. So see how we're lined up with the grass now? We're going to call this side slip. We're going to add in a little bit of power. We're actually going to come over with the right aileron. This is a cross-control maneuver. But left rudder, so we're going to keep our airplane directionally aligned. Letting the airplane just slide over to the left, or to the right. There you go. Okay, so same thing, just this time don't hit the throttle when you land. Line yourself up, fly it down, and then bleed off airspeed. So just kind of hold it right here. Hold it there, hold it there. Let it come down a little more, and then all the way back.
Wyndham traffic, Skyline in left, downwind 09, Wyndham.
Yep. Easy on the rudders. There you go. to go directly for the brake, you can let the airplane just roll. And it'll turn off. I want traffic lights more to clear the active. What do you think? Harder to land than a Cub in some respects. Easier in others. Let's see. What time is it right now?
10 to 5.
We'll head back over there.
Over to Chester.
Yeah, we'll zip up along the countryside and go a different way. Got your Mooney there.
Wyndham traffic, Skylane left base 09, Wyndham.
Alright, so there's that Sky. That's the 182. So he has ADS-B because he's broadcasting both his altitude and his tail number and his direction.
Wyndham traffic, Skylane, final 09, Wyndham.
Oh, we can keep 15, that's fine. Get a little half trim. Pops the bogey up right there when he's in front of you. You go light up, he's going to be turning off by the time you get there.
Wyndham traffic, Skylane clear 09, Wyndham.
Wyndham traffic lights 1 Juliet Whiskey taking the active 09. We'll be departing to the north of Wyndham. Hold it. So you can take your hand off the brake, you're fine, just line yourself up. So in here with the power, you actually want to do one about this speed. You're going to go about that speed up. One gradual firm. You're not slamming the throttle, but you're firmly getting it all the way up to full power. Keep going all the way. Keep it moving. All the way. Because we don't want to run out of runway. So just hold that. Come over just a tad. Over just a tad. Up to the right a little bit. We want to stay on the heading of the airport. Alright, I'll take the flaps off. Now let it climb at 70. So you see the ball there, so that tells you need a little bit more right rudder pressure. Hey, you start taking your turn that way. Won't get out of the area. The climb in here.
And when the traffic light, 1 Julie Whiskey, departing the area to the north.
Well, I guess there's actually which direction you want to go, so we're up here. We can go up around by Hartford and come down, or we can go down by the shoreline and go across. We're right there. What do you think? I've been all over the place here, so.
We're northeast Chester.
Yep. We're northeast of Chester. Oh, it must be a football game going on. There's a TFR right there.
Wondering what that ball was flying up here.
That what was?
The ball was. I didn't.
Yeah, usually it would be a slip indicator on the bottom. Everything's electronic now. I don't actually like where it is. I'd rather have a physical gauge. It wouldn't be that big of a deal for them to stick it right here, because it's not a gauge that's connected to anything. It's just a ball sitting in alcohol. Or mineral spirits, one of the two. I don't know which.
Another bird. Oh,
Tell me what that is. Ah, Stadium TFR. Oh, there's a game going on.
Person we got coming in.
We're way away.
We're parallel to him.
Well, you got one right there. He's 1,200 feet below us. One that's 5,200 feet above us. Another one that's right behind us. There we go. Purposely just been going like this, right?
Yeah, I know they've been just pushed around.
So why don't you go a little bit this way? Right now you're pointed towards Rhode Island.
I was in a traffic news. Crossing the ribbon.
Let's straight up
over the airport from 9,000 feet.
So, like right there, those tall buildings, that's a, what do you call it, Indian reservation, that's a casino. And what you're pointed at right now is Groton.
And Wyndham traffic.
Okay.
8 at 9. 7 Kilo Delta is 5 to the south. Will be midfield crosswind for runway 9, Wyndham.
Yeah. South is tributary.
Oh, that's this river here, that's the Thames River.